Merry meet and welcome to the general daily reading for all signs for today, the 7th of June, 2024. I'm Ariel and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube are the lovely Suzanne and the lovely Vanessa, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Dre. Thank you so much, moderators, and thank you to everybody for joining us today for this daily reading. I am today reading with the Golden Tarot by Liz Dean. Let's purify with this Spanish Eau de Cologne, Agua de Colonia Concentrada by Alvarez Gomez. 3 sprays in this big room is more than sufficient. You can find links to purchase each of these products right in the video description of this video on my YouTube channel. And if you're watching us on a restream on YouTube and you don't feel like watching all my shuffling, just use the timestamps and you get right to the reading. If you are on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're on Twitch, please make sure you follow us on Twitch. You can watch on Twitch without any ads when you subscribe to us there. We have a shop, and that's at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. That is a lot of affiliate links, which means we make a small commission off of each and every sale. It's an easy way to give us some support, but just do keep in mind that we are getting a new shop soon, and that's going to be more of a full retail experience rather than affiliate links. So we'll keep you updated as to when that's ready. If you'd like to donate, you can go to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. If you're on YouTube, you could also use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks. If you feel like giving a donation right on that platform. Let's see, what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, this does go out to a lot of people. So if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you, it just may not be your reading. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your own sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign. You can find the most recent restreams of all those readings right on our website, arielscorner.com. arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link right in that main menu. All right, let's do one more shuffle for good luck. And we'll just go ahead and give this deck a nice clean cut. We'll see what's in the cards for everybody today. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. The Sun. I love a good Sun card, don't you? Page of Cups. That's a beautiful card. Oh, Ace of Cups. What a lovely day. What a lovely day. So much available to us. It's trying to reiterate that when we are on the beam of our soul, that divine design, then we can follow the path of light that's laid out before us without wondering what to do, where to go, how to be. We really just allow ourselves to be. And there's there's this beautiful Page of Cups, which is the good news card. And the good news just comes to you if you're willing to hear it. The good news is always being broadcast to us, no matter what seems to be going on around us. There is so much good that is available to us, but we need to listen to it. And it's like trying to listen to 2 different radio stations at the same time. You can't really do that. So if you're, when we're tuned to the news of the world, we are tuned out to the good news of spirit. So today is a good news day, and you're being encouraged to stay right on that beam of the solar light, right on that beam where you're tuning into that good news station, and you're hearing the good news straight from spirit. A good thing to do, if you can remember it today, is to spend as much time in silence as you can, even if it's just a few moments at a time, where you're not trying to figure anything out, you're not trying to think, you're not trying to come up with things, you're just being receptive to all of the blessings, all of the good that is yours, that is your inheritance, that is your birthright. And that's what this Ace of Cups is all about, this inheritance that is yours. You can think of this cup as being a receptacle that is bigger than your house. It's bigger than the Empire State Building, and it's overflowing with blessings for you at all times. And many of us just leave this cup and turn our backs on it and go and complain about the world instead. Because like I said, you can't do both at once. When you turn off the vision of one world, you turn on the vision of the other world. And the vision of the world of spirit is that everything in your life is abundant. Everything in your life is good. Everything in your life is filled with joy and love and blessing. And when we look at this world, we say, no, it's not. And it's saying, but it could be if we kept our minds focused on the world of spirit, the truth, not this illusory world that we live in, where we think that, CNN or MSNBC or Fox News or whatever, the newspaper or whatever those news outlets, they are giving us the news that we need to hear. And Spirit's saying, no, that's not where the news is. The news is from me. The news is from me, and the news is really good. The news is really good for you. And the more you keep listening to that news and tuning into this news, you're going to notice that the world that you think you see out there changes drastically. And it changes for the good. All right, so this solar light card is recommending that you work with that solar light on a regular basis, because when you work with the solar light, that is that light that emanates from sphere number 6 on the Hermetic Tree of Life, your circumstances in this world do start to be reordered and reorganized so that they start to reflect the truth of the divine design rather than the untruths of this world. And one way you can align yourself to that solar light is by using that process, that meditation that I outline in 2 of my videos. They're very, very short videos. It's not going to be a time-consuming experience for you. You can just go on to YouTube and search Gatoga Solar Light, and you'll find 2 very short meditations. You can just pick one. They both do it for you. 8 of Wands, Emperor, and Page of Swords. So we've got dueling pages here. And that the thing about the beautiful world of spirit, the wonderful world of spirit, is that, as I said before, you don't have to listen to it. You can tune it out completely and listen to other news if you want to. And the other news that is talked about here is the news that is lie and mistruth, and news that is meant to distract you and pull you into places that you're not supposed to be, that are not part of the divine design, and to delay and to distract and to scare you and to upset you. And this news can come from all kinds of places. Many times when people are expressing the lies of this news, it's not that they're doing so intentionally, it's just that they don't know any better. So you can understand where the news is coming from based on your emotional reaction to it. Now, that's not saying if somebody gives you bad news and it makes you feel bad that you just put your fingers in your ears and say la 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 la. It's not so much that, it's that if you're listening to this page versus this page, the Page of Cups versus the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups will give you the good news underneath the bad news and tell you and show you how to move through that apparently painful experience in a way that's good for you and that you come out on the other end better for it. Whereas this news is more about just, well, once we're done with this, then I've got another piece of news for you. Then I've got another piece of news for you. And just constantly leading you on this trail of distraction and delay. Delay of your good, delay of your purpose here, delay of all that Spirit is trying to lead you into. Because that's the best that swords can do for you, is delay. Even the 5 of Swords, even those really kind of scary swords, they can't win ultimately. They can only delay. The win comes from the truth. And the truth is that you're a creature of spirit, you are beloved, and that you have a divine role to fill here. And when that divine design is active in your life, everything works out for you in ways that seem sometimes to be almost miraculous. And that it's important for you to recognize that you have a choice as to what you listen to. Are you going to listen to spirit, or are you going to listen to ego? It's really up to you. You always have that choice. One of the tools that the ego likes to use is this idea that you're powerless. You're powerless. You have no power. You are subject to governments. You're subject to big corporations. You're subject to bosses. You're subject to police. You're subject to, military, whatever it is. And you have no power. You are powerless, and don't forget it. And that comes from this Page of Swords. That's the lie, because the spirit can't be harmed. Spirit can't be contained. And so when we allow ourselves to be guided by spirit, we are always guided through situations where we are reminded of how much power we have. Think about that David and Goliath story. I always like to think of it that way, especially when I've got that Page of Cups right underneath the Emperor. That David and Goliath story is not so much that David was calculating and cunning and just, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this Goliath. David was guided in that story. David was guided by an intuitive process, by an intuitive voice, listening to the right voice, and knew exactly what to do and how to do it and get and become free. And that's the same for you. It's just a story to illustrate to you your power. It's not something to believe, as far as, as you don't believe that that's necessarily what happened. It's a story to demonstrate what you're capable of. You don't have to worry about your Goliaths in this world. You don't have to worry about them. If you focus on spirit, you'll always come out the winner, no matter what. No matter what. Now, this Eight of Wands is talking to you about it's time to let a lot of these things end. A lot of these games that you think you need to play, these games of delay, these games of push and pull with authority figures, all of those things that the whole world is so wrapped up in and thinking is the most important thing in the world. It's time for you to let some of those things come to an end so that you can put your focus completely on the truth about you, who you are as a soul, who you are as an extension and an expression of divinity, what your role here is, what you came here to do, the divine design of your life. And when you allow yourself to align with that and not get distracted so much and delayed so much by the outer world and by the ego mind, you notice that you always seem to, one way or another, triumph time and time again. And that's because you are always being divinely guided, because you're tuning that radio station back to that inner voice where that good news is always constantly being broadcast to you. You are always on the beam of that solar light, which is reordering every aspect of your life so that it conforms to the divine design. And you are partaking of this cup, which is overflowing with abundance in every form. No matter what you need, it's available to you when you need it. And so that's the truth. So really focusing on this lower panel of cards as being the truth, rather than being tempted to be distracted into that false world that most everybody else is placing their attention on. And you're doing so well. You're doing so well. You are a spiritual giant, and I'm very proud of you. All right, we will see you all tomorrow for another daily reading. Thank you. Oh, I just lost my screen. Thank you so very much to the amazing moderators, Suzanne, Vanessa, and Ray. And we will see everybody tomorrow for another reading. Blessed be.